What's up, guys? It's a new day. So I wanted to say kind of what I got planned going on today. We've got still the timing kit all to remove, all the cam gears, the crank, cam seals and crank seal to replace. Got the cam sprocket, or not cam, crank sprocket. Hopefully we can get it off without cutting. That would be perfect. Then we'll clean everything up. I just removed the motor mounts, the broken ones. I'll get the alternator, power steering bracket cleaned up. So I just stocked up on brake fluid. We'll remove the VTCs, the valve covers. We'll clean, reseal all of them. And really, other than that, I've got my EGR delete kit to install. We've got to do the coolant line bypass on the plenum. I will just cap the ports on the heater tree instead of bypassing them, just a little bit cleaner. Let's get to work, get to cleaning, so then maybe even today we can get the car pulled up to where we can plug the pressure washer in and we can clean her all out and get the bay ready to get this engine dropped back in. The truth. Hey, it doesn't look bad. Awesome. Holy RTV. We'll have to admit, this engine does smell like it hasn't ran in a while. Just old fuel and oil. Plugs look pretty good. Cracking that RTV. It's like peeling an egg. The top is RTV'd. It's the first. It is 7 mil. Be careful. See, that's exactly why I don't back it out all the way, because if not, it may shoot off at you. Remove your O-ring as well. You can see that one's pretty glued on. Probably hasn't been serving its purpose in a while. It's a 19 mil. And it's loose. And you can use your wrench to turn it back up at top dead center. Leaky cam seal, I have to say it. Got the 11 mil, pull out the 12. And crack this here tensioner off. Now lower. I try to wiggle it. This one's a little slippery due to all the oil. It's moving, but barely. Guess we'll go for the exhaust gears. Since we're kind of getting our butt handed to us on these intakes. Alright, fingers crossed that it comes off. Usually the intakes come off pretty easy because they have oil going to them. Alright, I'm pulling out the I've asked nicely tool. I'm going to try the slide hammer out. Perfect. And voila. Just like that, we finally got them off. Now let's get these dirty, disgusting timing covers off. Get them cleaned up. Change our cam seals. Because I'm not sure how much the camera does justice. But this whole thing is greasy and gross. And leaking oil. Man, I've never seen a head be that black back in here. It's supposed to be shiny, like aluminum, like the rest of the head. That is insane. Also, while I'm here, I'm going to remove these coolant hard pipes so I can clean all these RTV spots up while the front of the engine is exposed. Make it a whole lot easier. As you can see from this head to this head, complete difference. This is what it's supposed to look like. Yeah, I'm not recording this. 15 minutes later, we got it. I don't really get how we just pulled it out, but there's a super thin lip on the outside that I guess you gotta break away at it. There we go. Whew, finally. That's what I'm talking about. A little bit of brake cleaner goes a long way. Got all my seals out. Just gotta clean the residuals out. Clean this water pump, thermostat housing, and the rest. And start putting it back together. It's not bad, it was way worse. Not a hair. I got these, but this is the part number. Crank seal's done. Just got a flush. It was actually probably the easiest one I've had. What is it now?
456.
456. officially got all 4 cam seals finished. Now, since they're done, I'm gonna clean up the backing plates for the timing cover so I can put them on and start to get this looking more like a motor. A little chilly out today. Well, anyways, I don't know if you can tell, it's a little sneak peek, but this thing is looking way better than it did. I mean, got y'all. So I figured today I get you guys off the tripod because I just hate the view when it's static like that and it doesn't move. So we got our cam gears on, got all of our seals changed, whatever. Now what we're going to do is work on the timing belt. We've got the tensioner in here loose just so it's on, or got this and these torqued down. We'll just get our timing belt set. We've got our spring tensioners for here, and we've got our seals as well. I'm going to wait to put the belt on before I tighten the cams down. They're all just hand tight right now. It just makes it easier. You got the resistance from the rest of the motor. You can use the crank pulley with a breaker to hold it. It makes it a little simpler. So now that we've got our belt on, what we'll do is we'll release the tension. We'll set that before we tighten the cams, so that way we know it's where we need it and that it's not going to move. Because now you still have to rotate back and forth a couple times, so you can go through and just snug your cams, but you don't have to fully torque them. So now that our belt is tensioned and everything's torqued, our Eiler studs are torqued to 43 foot-pounds. Our tensioner is torqued to, I think it's 12 to 15, but I always do the upper end because I have Harbor Freight torque wrenches at 15. Unless it's big torque, obviously, then I have my Craftsman. But so now what we're going to do is we're going to put the lower cover on, get it cleaned up because it's pretty gross, and then we can put our crank pulley back on, and then we're going to get our knock sensor back here and get our upgraded sub harness on it. So now we've got our power steering pump on, got the belt tightened, same for the alternator and its belt. Got my engine mounts on. I'm going to replace this AC bracket because it's pretty gross and crusty. Over here I've got the alternator harness and trans harness wired up. Got my timing covers on. Got everything cleaned up. Now I think my next step will be to put my VTC, clean them, reinstall, then clean my valve covers, probably my intakes first, get them sat on, and then take the time to clean my exhaust valve covers because they really take quite a bit of time. What's up, guys? Sorry, I've kind of just been trucking along. Even though I feel like I've only done what I said I was going to do, it takes so long to clean these valve covers. But we've got them sealed on. We don't have them torqued yet. I don't do torque specs on exhaust because it's so low. It's just, you can usually tell. Got my VTCs tight, got my valve covers changed, my gaskets, I mean. I did get 2 good half moons. Now, I'm working on cleaning this back heater core pipes and my PCV that goes from each side. Got that right here. This is a water outlet, this is PCV. This will have a hose. I think I'm just going to cap these instead of routing this to this and this to this. Reason being is you could say I'm cheap and don't want to buy a hose, but I just got this in the mail, so I kind of want to use it if I can. I think I may only have 5 of them. So we'll cap these off, get some kind of clamp or something on it to make sure that it's sealed. And here in 25 minutes or so, we'll torque them down. And next will be the heater core pipes, as I just showed you, and the actual coolant pipes on the front. Time to give the bay a good wash and deep clean. As you can see, it's pretty disgusting. You can't even see the color of the paint. Battery tray's a little encrusted. Luckily nothing's traveled underneath. Everything's really dusty, dirty. A lot of leaves back here. Have to remove all these platings. What about the power washer? I'm going to pull all these intake stuff out so we don't fill them up with water and whatnot. Hey, sorry guys. So when we did our power washing yesterday, only the frame rails were the only thing that got really clean. So I have since went and bought some purple power that I'm going to dilute down, spray, and then re-rinse and power wash to clean a lot of the bay because it looks disgusting. Got a couple of the brackets off throughout here. Just hit it with a spray of some mean green. Let it soak for a second before we go back with the actual power washer. This is the old harness too. We're going to get back onto the engine. We're going to get it ready so we can drop it in the car today, hopefully. All we need to do is put our heater pipes on, run our PCV pipe over. We will need to we have a fuel rail with 4 new style injectors. We'll need to get 2 more adapted in there, here in this rail, or installed into the plenum. We've got our plenum down here that we need to cut all the coolant lines off the bottom, clean the plenum up, Scotch-Brite, brake clean, get it looking nice. Get our flywheel and clutch bolted up. And our clutch is right here. This, I believe, yeah, this is the flywheel. We'll be taking our coolant pipes down here and we'll be giving them a nice shine up. So that way they look presentable, because right now they look disgusting. And while the engine itself doesn't look the best, it doesn't look bad. So we'll try to keep it that way. So anyways, enough talking. Let's get to work on this. We've now got our new style injectors on. Converted new lower rail seals. Got our coolant pipes cleaned up a little, torqued on. Finally at our hour mark. We got some of our PCV. I still need to go back with some hose clamps to tighten on these water pipes. But this is all torqued down. We've got our heater pipes resealed. And now I think we're approaching on the plenum in the car, really. Get the plenum back on and cleaned up. Thought we got a little bit done today. Not as much as I would have liked, but I don't know, we're in a good spot now. Engine bay's done. It looks like absolute crap, but I'm thinking it's the coating that they put on it to protect it. Because honestly, I can't get it off. I don't want to go around Scotch-Brighting it and risk messing with the paint. So, no, I guess we're going to leave it. Next, we've got our wiring harness all unbolted here. We'll get in the footwell, unbolt it, take the plate off so we can fish it through, and put our new wiring harness in. Hey guys, me from the future. I think we're going to end the video here because I needed to make an outro and I just came to edit and I didn't have an outro. We're making progress, but anyways, I'm going to get to work so I can get getting everything ready, pump out this next video for y'all. So make sure you stay tuned to check it out, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.